Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Antony Vijay. Today we are going to discuss about three topics. One is keywords, then identifiers, and finally literals. So let me see one by one. First of all, I am going to discuss about what is keywords. When I talk about keywords, it is a reserved words. Reserved words means what? It is reserved by the compiler. It means some words that are reserved by the compiler. Okay, it means we cannot use those words for variable purpose. Okay, we can only use for certain process because they are predefined words. Okay, we cannot use for any other purposes. Let me see what are the keywords are available. When I talk about keywords in C programming, like we are having for is a keyword. Okay, we cannot use for any other purpose, only for looping. And like while also looping statement. And if this is a decision making statement. And do, this is also a reserved words. Okay, like int, float, double, extend, character, boolean. So likewise, there are lot of predefined reserved words are there. Okay, so these words are called as keywords. So these words cannot used for any other purposes, only for doing certain activities, like either through looping process or decision making process, or only for data types, or for doing any like storing process. So only those processes only we are using this type of keywords. Okay, so the other name for keywords are called as reserved words. So this is our first one. Next one is identifiers. So identifiers are unique in C programming. It is a name. We are giving name to the variable or function or structure, etc. So it is like giving a name to an entity. Okay, so this is the main thing, and the name supposed to be unique. When I talk about identifiers, we can use these identifiers in variables. So when I talk about variables, it's supposed to be have some conditions like int data type with, and a variable supposed to start with either character, okay, or underscore. So you can use age, okay, or you can use underscore age, but you cannot start with a number. You cannot start with a number, so keep in mind. Okay, and you cannot use int for. For is a keyword, so you don't use keyword for variable declaration. That is totally wrong. Okay, and if you want to use lengthy variable name like int car name is like that, you are using a lengthy name, in between every word you supposed to use underscore. It will be easy for reading purpose, and at the same time there is no limit for identifier length, but in some compiler they are taking an limit of 31 characters. That is very minimum of compilers only they are taking care of it. Okay, this is called as identifiers. Okay, it is mainly used for storing. For example, int age is equal to 50. Okay, semicolon. So the value 50 will be stored into age. So mainly used for storing purpose. Okay. So next one is we are going to see about literals. When I talk about literals, there are various types: integer literals, floating point literals, characters literals, escape sequences, then string literals, and finally constants. So let me see one by one. Okay, so first of all, I am going to discuss about integer literals. Okay, when I talk about integer literals, there are three categories. One is decimal. Okay, next one is octal, and the third one is hexadecimal. Okay, when I talk about decimal, it is having a base 10. Okay, what is meant by base 10? Base 10 means 0 to 9. It may be 67, 98 or 45. So these numbers are called as decimal. Okay, then what about octal? Okay, when I talk about octal, it is having base 8. Okay, so 8 means 0 to 7. It means the number should not cross 7. Okay, for example, you're supposed to use 77, not 78. Okay, 78 it should not be possible in octal. Okay, and one more thing, when I talk about octal, a number supposed to starts with 0. Okay, 0 77 it is possible. Okay, 0 65. Okay, and 0 90 this is not possible in octal, keep in mind. So it's supposed to use the limit of 7 only, keep in mind. Okay, then when you talk about hexadecimal, it is having a base 16. Okay, so 16 means 0 to 15. Okay, when you talk about hexadecimal, it is having a combination of alphabet as well as numbers. Okay, so in hexadecimal you can use up to alphabet A to F. Okay, in hexadecimal the element supposed to starts with 0x. Okay, and it is a combination of number as well as character. So 3F, okay, 0x, 45. Okay, so combination of numbers, combination of number with alphabets, and combination of CD. Okay, so these things can be done in hexadecimal. Okay, now we are going to represent this decimal, octal, hexadecimal in programmatic manner. Let me see one by one. So let me see how to represent decimal values. See, first of all you have to mention the header file #include stdio.h. Okay, so I'm using void main. Okay, so in this void main I am taking one variable as int value equal to, I am taking a value as 12. Okay, this is decimal, so now I am going to print this value of, so percentage d is the notation of integer. Okay, so percentage d, then I am putting comma here, then value, and finally end with the semicolon. Now I am build and run the program, so we are getting answer as 12. Okay, this is the way we are getting the decimal value. So in the place you can replace with some other value like minus 45. This is also comes under decimal only, keep in mind. So minus 45. So these numbers are comes under the category of decimal. Now let me see how to represent octal value in program. Okay, so I already told you octal value supposed to starts with the 0. So 0 I am taking 45 right now. Okay, so the one more thing you want to know that if you want to represent the octal value in program, you supposed to use percentage %O. Okay, percentage %O means what? Octal, meaning for representing octal value. So I am build and running it. See, so it is giving 45. So correct answer. So keep in mind. So if you want to represent the octal value, you have to use percentage %O. If you want to convert octal value to integer or octal value to hexadecimal, you have to represent the certain notation. For example, if I am using octal, so I am converting from octal to integer. So here I am using percentage %d. It means I am going to convert from octal value to integer value or decimal value. Okay, let me see the answer. So it is giving 37. This is the answer. Okay, this is the conversion value. Okay, from octal to integer. This is the meaning for octal. Now let me see how to represent hexadecimal. So I already told you in hexadecimal you are supposed to start with 0x. 0x and some numbers. It may be mixed of characters or mixed of numbers and characters, no problem at all. So here I am taking 0x for 45. So while representing the hexadecimal, you are supposed to use, there are two ways, either small x or capital X. Okay, so I just to tell you what is that. Small x means what? It will represent the value in lower case. Capital X means it will represent the character in uppercase. So here number is there, so for number there is no lower and upper. So I am changing 45 into 3f. I am taking 3f. Okay, now I am going to build the program and run it. So we are getting the answer is 3f. This is the answer we are getting, 3f. Okay, now I am going to change the small x into capital X. It means our output supposed to be capital. Okay, let me see the answer. Once again I build the program and run the function. See, I am getting 3 capital F. So keep in mind, small x means you will get the answer in lowercase, capital X means you will get the answer in uppercase. This is the meaning for hexadecimal literals. Okay, so this is comes under the category of integer literals. Next one is floating point literals. When I talk about floating point literals, okay, you have to keep in mind floating means what? Point values. So you have to change the content. So float, you have to type float here. Okay, float means point value. So float value equal to, I am using 34.5. okay, semicolon. Now I am going to print the float values. Printf within a double quotes percentage f. F means what? Float values, representing the float values. Okay, I am printing the value right now. Value semicolon. Now I am build the program and run the program. See, we are getting 34.5 unnecessary zeros. So I already told you, if you want to remove the zeros, so you just to mention the how many digits you need. So if you need 2 digits, just mention 0.2f. Okay, so you will get 34.50. In case if you want only one decimal, better use 1f. Okay, 34.5. okay, if you put 0.1f means you will get 1 decimal values. Okay, and if you use point f means, okay, it will remove the point value and round off the value. 34.5 will be 35 here. So see the value here. This is what happening here. This is the way we are representing float. So keep in mind, so how many number of digits you need, okay, after that point, okay, that you have to mention in point near to f symbol. Okay, keep in mind. So next one is how to represent the exponent values. Okay, when I talk about exponent means what? 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 5. This is called as exponent. So let me see how to represent. So when I talk about exponent, you have to give some higher values, like bigger value. Okay, okay, so like in this manner you have to give. So for exponent, so in this place you have to use e. Okay, so e for exponent. So I am going to run this, build the program, and then I run it. See, 1.23, 1.235, 435, e to the power, e plus 007 means what? It means e means what? It's like 10 to the power, plus means what? Plus positive 7, 10 to the power 7. In the place of plus, if it is minus means 10 to the power minus 7. That's all. Okay, if you want to print exponent value, you have to use percentage e. This is what exponent. Okay, so these things comes under floating literals. Okay, so when I talk about characters, so just to show you the characters in code blocks, I am going to type a sample code for characters. Hash include std igo.h, so void main, open the curly braces, so char ch equal to, within a single quotes you can type anything a. Okay, so usually character supposed to have single quotes, okay, and it's supposed to have a single character. A single letter is called as character, and it's supposed to have only within a single quotes. So if I print f of, okay, within a double quotes percentage c ch, okay. So now I am building M and running the same thing. So we will get the answer as A. So see, the answer we are getting as A. So this is the way. So when you talk about character literals, you have to keep in mind it's supposed to have a single letter at the same time within a single quotes. Okay. So next one is escape sequences. When I talk about escape sequences, so within a print statement, okay, so this is an example for escape sequences. Okay, so I am typing something like this is Professor Antony Vijay. Okay, if I want to print Professor Antony Vijay in the next line, so I supposed to use slash in here. I supposed to use slash in here. See, I am putting semicolon here. Okay, I am running. See, this is available in the first line, and Professor Antony Vijay is available in the second line. So if I want to print the Vijay in the third line, so once again I supposed to use slash in here. So again running. See, this is Professor Antony Vijay is in the third line. So this is what? So slash n is comes under the category of escape sequences. So we are having another thing like slash t. So instead of slash t, see, slash t means what? So slash n means new line, slash t means it is called as giving tab space. Okay, see the space here, see the program output. This is, so there is a huge space between Professor Antony and is, and there is a huge space between Antony and Vijay. So this is the meaning for slash t. So slash t will give you the tab space. See here, I have used slash b. Slash b means what? It is backslash. So what is available in the leftmost character near to slash b, it will remove that. See the output here, this I is there is no s, so it removes. So slash b, it is called as escape sequences. This is one of the literal sums under escape sequences. So this is the example for escape sequences. Okay, next one is string literals. Now we are going to see about string literals. When I talk about string literals, there is no specific data type like string. So for that we are using the same character data type only, and we are using a variable like a. We can use whatever variable we can use, but here we are introducing a new parameter called as the square brackets. The square bracket is called as array. So array means what? Array means it's like a collection of similar data. For example, if I am giving some number here, it means it can hold up to 10 characters equal to, I am giving here Antony. So Antony only having 6 characters. So it can also variable a can have a capacity of 10 characters. So Antony can be easily held by the variable a. Okay, now I am ending with the semicolon. Now I am going to print this Antony by using string. So when I talk about string, you are supposed to use %s. So %s means what? String. But there is no data type like string, but if you want to represent a particular string, you have to use %s. So put comma here and you have to mention a here, that's all. Okay, now we can build the program. We are getting an output as Antony. So keep in mind there is a small changes in string program. So there is no data type string. We are using the same character data type only, but instead of normal variable we are using array variable. So what is the difference between array variable and normal variable? Means normal variable can hold only one element, but when I talk about array variable, it can hold more than one variable and it can hold similar type of data. In this program I am mentioned 10. It means it can hold maximum of 10 characters, but here I have only utilized 6 characters only, so we can use it. If I am using 11 characters instead of 10, your program will be wrong. So you cannot and you will not cross the boundary of the limit. Okay, this is the meaning for string literals. Keep in mind. Constants. What is meant by constants? Constants means it's like a constant value to a certain variable, giving a value to a variable as a constant throughout the program. Okay, let me see in code blocks. When I talk about constants, so same process, like first of all we have to mention the include std.h. Okay, and void main. So before void main, when you talk about constant, you have to mention the constant value next to the header file. So here, for that purpose, you have to use define. Define. Okay, I am using a variable pi. So you have to give one space 3.14. So in mathematics, you may already studied. A predefined value for pi is 3.14. So this is the way we are assigning a constant value. So let me see how to run this program. So I'm typing the void main, okay, and open and closing the curly braces. Okay, now I am going to print. Now I am going to use the printf statement to print the pi value. So pi is float value, so you have to, within a double quotes, you have to mention percentage F, you have to use and put comma here and pi and end with this semicolon. Okay, so now we can build the program and run the program. So we are getting 3.14 more zeros. So I need only 2 decimal values. So I can use point to f. Point to f means what? It will give you only 2 decimal places. So once again I build the program and now I run the program. So I am getting 3.14. This is the answer. So this is the way we are utilizing the constant value in the whole program. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you like my video and interested to watch my video, please subscribe my channel and share the videos to your friends and keep support my channel.